Now, though, to the Sean Diddy Combs sex trafficking trial. Testimony from the prosecution star witness Combs' former girlfriend, Cassie Ventura. She says he forced her to take part in his wild parties. Chief Investigative Correspondent Aaron Katersky is at the court. Good morning, Aaron.
And good morning to you, George. She was 22 and on the brink of stardom. But before long, Cassie Ventura told the jury she was scheduling so many sex performances for Sean Combs, it became her full-time job. This morning, a second day of testimony at Sean Combs' racketeering and sex trafficking trial from ex-girlfriend Cassie Ventura. And if it's anything like the first, it could be raw and emotional.
Is she ready?
She's very ready and confident.
With her husband Alex Fine in court watching and 8 months pregnant, Ventura described her decade-long relationship with Combs that she says was plagued by jealousy, violence, and humiliating sex. From the witness stand, Ventura never looked at Combs, but she broke down in tears when she told the jury she took drugs and had sex with male prostitutes while he watched, sometimes for days at a time, because with Combs it was the only one-on-one time I would get. Ventura said she was 22 and really super young, naive, when Combs first proposed the so-called freakoffs. Eventually, they happened so often, Ventura said it would be impossible to remember them all. But she did remember how they felt. I felt disgusting, she said. I was humiliated. At first, she said I was in love and wanting to make him happy. Later, if she refused to participate, she testified she feared making Combs angry. What did Sean do when he was angry, a prosecutor asked. He would be violent with me, Ventura responded. The jury saw some of that on 2016 hotel surveillance video. Ventura said she hurried down the hall trying to escape a sexual encounter that turned violent. I got hit by Sean and I had a black eye, she said. Sean followed me into the hallway, grabbed me up, threw me on the ground, kicked me, tried to drag me back to the room.
In order to prove racketeering, the prosecution is going to have to show that Mr. Combs and others conspired together to further illegal acts. In this particular case, the prosecution is trying to show that Mr. Combs, along with assistants and his security members and other members of his staff, were aware that they were giving illegal drugs out, that they were taking individuals such as Cassie and others against their will to do these sexual acts.
Ventura, who goes by the stage name Cassie, was a young, budding artist signed to Bad Boy Records, hitting mainstream in 2006 with hits like Me and You and Long Way to Go. But she testified her career was stifled because fulfilling Combs' sexual fantasies became a job where there was no space to do anything else. Some of her testimony was too graphic, it seemed, for members of the jury. They looked down or they shook their heads. The sex that Ventura described, the defense says was consensual, and the defense called Ventura a capable, strong adult who made a free choice. She's expected to be on the stand here all week, guys.
Yeah, sure, that testimony was hard to hear there, Aaron. Thank you so much for that.